YouTube. Hello. Back-to-back recordings. You're going to notice the same clothes as the last round review. Pretty much the same Labubu location. We got luck. Just chilling on the mic. We recorded these back-to-back to make sure that we don't fall behind again. So here we go. And once again, YouTube, we have to talk. Somebody at YouTube get in my inbox, because we need to talk about these thumbnails that you guys just choose. What is that? What is that? Out of all the frames in this video, that's 48 minutes and 39 seconds. I get that one as my generated auto thumbnail. Now, I know I can make my own. I've made my own for Madden videos and other stuff, but I kind of like these YouTube auto-generated ones. If we take a look at our season goals, you can see, well, you can't. Well, hold on. There we go. You see, okay. Well, apparently you can't. Okay, we went backwards. I'm going to cut this for sure. 3-2. And if we take a look at our season goals, you can kind of see one is checked off. That's playing 18-hole round. We'll actually get 2 in this year, but we got 1 check. We still have to get a birdie. We still have to shoot under plus 10. So a 10 over par or under. And then we have to film 10 course vlogs. And this is number 7. So there you go. There you go. I don't think I'm ever going to get a birdie. But we'll see. So here we go. My first 18 round of golf. Oh, speaking of which, the Bears just beat the Vikings. Sorry, Vikings just beat the Bears tonight. Sorry, Bears. Anyway, the first drive, we still got the, obviously we still got the, oh God, it's really late. Nike Sasquatch. Not a Jumbomax grip. Second shot, we're hitting into a blind green here. Now, little known detail that I overlooked. I'm golfing without a glove on my left hand. Yeah, I don't have my glove on at this point. So a little chunky, and like we keep saying, it's the second and third shots that give us the most problems. It's the shots, the approach shots in between, and we get another bunker shot. Just hard sand at this point. So we start off with a triple bogey. Not good. Not good at all. This is another one I wanted to talk about. Look at that. Look at that impact. It's a beautiful shot. It's right in the middle. Everything is as it should be. It's pretty close to how I was set up to the ball. This is how I want every shot to look. So the only problem is I must have swung out to in. It generated side spin, and it went up so far. I mean, clearly I did. Look at that divot. Holy cow. So it went up. I mean, it went up here on the other side of this bush, and we never saw it. So I'm assuming it went into the woods. We didn't see it until we were back in our carts driving to the next hole. He picked up a ball, and he was like, "You playing a Callaway?" I'm like, "I am." So we take a drop, and again, just compounding issues, compounding errors And here I'm way too close to the ball. I'm lining up at the heel. That is never a good thing, but we do get lucky. It does not go into the woods on either side of the fairway. It traveled from left all the way to the right, stayed in. I mean, this is another issue. The hybrid out of the rough. Again, lined up at the heel. I feel I'm too, okay, maybe not. I feel like I'm too close to the ball though, either way. Pretty good contact, but as you can see, my arm is just batted or just bent and pasted onto my body. And you're never going to get good contact that way. So we do get some rollout. And then this one we get rid of the hybrid. Got an iron, and this one just duck hooks into somebody's front yard. I mean, my gosh. So we finally get a good shot here after a drop. Onto the green we go. And right here, we're lined up kind of heely. It's just not a good putt. Not a good putt. Let's see what else. I had a couple shots in mind, but maybe there was a couple more that I missed. The first par 3. Or sorry, that was a par 4. This is the first par 3. Then we got this long putt, which I was a fan of. Goes in for par. Now right here, right here, I was going to do something. You can kind of see it take shape. And then I think like, wait, this is my first time meeting this guy. Okay, we get it. The Vikings won. Huh. Don't trust me. I love to hear about it, but I don't want to see it right now. We're talking about golf. So the first par on the board, for this one, I think I had 2 or 3. So I was going to do something like kind of like Happy Gilmore-ish and start humping the putter or something. But I was like, it's my first time meeting this guy. I don't want to be weird. And then you see me second guess it. And I'm like, I just give him a nux, you know? It was really awkward, but I didn't want to make make him feel weird. So here, lined up on the heel again, and the only thing you're gonna do to that is shank it. So this is the shot of the day, or otherwise known as the share. I think originally I wanted to go in between these 2 trees, but I thought that was too much of a hero shot. So we'll turn the playback speed down to 2.5 or 0.25 for this one. Okay. Okay. There we go. Make sure that, okay. It'd be nice once I get a shot tracer. That's the next thing I want to invest in for this. That's the only logical thing to do. So here we go. 0.25 speed. Ball is literally behind my back foot. I set up right where I want to hit it. I decide it's too much of a hero shot, so I'm just going to try and put it somewhere by this electrical box or whatever the hell this is, and just get it back out into the fairway. Maybe do a little bit of curve and get it in the fairway, but what happens next really shocks me. Great contact. I hit a low stinger, wraps around the tree. I lose sight of it here. And when it comes back in, it's going up onto the green, but I mean, it takes a hard kick to the right. Okay, Google, turn on the basement lamp. Nice. So it takes a hard kick to the right and rolls off the green, but for a little bit, it looked like it was going to hold. So that is the shot of the day. And I'd love to go back and put a tracer on that and make that as a clip. You can kind of see where it rolled in a little bit right here. Maybe. I'm going to assume that's what that was. Like it was moving. But anyway. Yeah, so we leave a 60-degree wedge. We have a 56. Turns out to be an okay choice. Good chip. And then all things considered, even with a drop, we end up with a bogey. Can't argue with that. So we have a terrible front nine. Look at this. Triple bogey, quad bogey, double bogey, par, bogey, quad bogey, triple bogey. I mean, we are bleeding strokes right now, and we're 19 over through 8. We need something to end the front nine strong. And it starts with this drive. And it's just a beautiful left to right little cut. And it winds up in the fairway. So we give thanks. It winds up in the fairway. And we finally have there's a belch. We finally have a fairway hit. Not only that, we're almost dead center of the fairway. And then our next shot. Pretty good one. I mean, you're not going to argue with that. You are not going to argue with that. And then we proceed to pulling our club across the ball. And it goes into the bunker once again. So not really a lot of bunker experience. But we're going to get it. We're going to get it today. And then, of course, we missed the putt, counting our strokes. He's going to hump putt. I mean, that's automatic within 5 feet. So the hump putt comes into play. And then we just tap it in and we get a bogey, all things considered, even with the trouble. And then this one, just a sky. I mean, I don't know what else I could do. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have a world's first. For sure, a YouTube golf first. And I'm going to run you through this. This was the main reason and the star of the show. And I'll probably put like a timestamp here or something because this is huge. So I believe I don't ever think I've heard of somebody doing this. I know in all my watchings of YouTube golf, I don't think anybody's ever done this that I've seen. You saw it in the video. We have a bunker shot with a big lip in front of us. I really wish I could have gotten the camera behind where I was standing, but I mean, you see the slope. It's a little bit too extreme. I mean, maybe like a low shot right here on this little high part. Maybe it would have been stable enough, but I'm like, all right, I'll just get this. And then, or maybe if I had my playing partner film it, but, either way, you see the bees flying around. We hit a shot. I have no idea where it is. I didn't hear it ricochet. I didn't hear it land anywhere else. And it turns out it goes into a wasp nest. And that's my ball right there in the wasp's nest. You can kind of see it. I mean, it's in there. I hit that thing hard. So we hit it into I said hornet. It's not a hornet. It's a wasp. Let's be real. Well, you can kind of see my ball right there. So, I mean, I think that's a world's first. For sure, a YouTube golf's first. And another thing, look at how extreme this ledge is. Like, that's a prime spot for a nest, but my goodness. I'm not used to playing like that. Anyway, we picked that up. I don't finish the hole because I'm just a little shocked at what happened. So if you're confused about why I was freaking out during this part, so my playing partner sky hooked a ball. If we go back to the tee, he sky hooked it way over here into the next fairway before these trees on the other side of this big like half moon, half crescent like cutout, right? You can kind of see it's a left. And he's talking about it. I hit it straight on the club face. So you can kind of see it goes all the way around. So he hits a ball. I mean, he's literally probably 50 yards to the right of where I am. So he cannot see the pin. The pin is tucked in behind this little thing here. And he takes I think it was a hybrid, and he puts it damn near the green. I mean, that's like he said it was the shot of his summer. I mean, you might even be able to hear it in the audio. I think I messed up on the audio. And he's got this left to go for eagle. I mean, this guy is so much better than me. I don't get it. So I want to take a look at this shot. Again, the club. Look at that grip. The club is above my shoulder. So you have no choice but to come right over the top. And I don't get enough. I get enough to carry the bunker. That's all I care about. Because at this point, whoops, excuse me. At this point, yeah, I mean, I'm done with this hole already. And then the hump putt. Just automatic. I mean, he's on cloud 9. Anyway, so we have some more putting issues. And I feel like this hole was a good one. So I take my medicine. I just get this thing back out into the fairway. Right? And I think that these sequence of shots were the best from the fairway today. There's one there. And then this one. Pretty good. I mean, I just didn't take enough club. That's just it. And then we followed up with one of the worst putts of the day. And then this hole. So we take our shots, right? And then the cart girl, I don't know if you can see her. The cart girl comes by. She's like, y'all want anything? And we're like, yes. Mountain Dew and Uncrustables, right? So we got some Uncrustables. Now, I don't know why I thought I could do this. I did it once. And, oh boy. I should have just went to the right and taken my medicine for a long putt. I tried to do the hero shot, and I freaking chunked it to the moon and back. Still, I think had a relatively good score, all things considered. I mean, he's just messing around. He almost broke 90. Yeah, double bogey, and we're 34 over through 13. Yeah. And then this shot too. We found the Happy Gilmore ball, which is pretty good, a pretty good find. Callaway Chrome Tour, Happy Gilmore, all in the hips, 18. You know it, you love it. I feel like this shot could have been so good. Again, the club is just coming up too high. I gotta find a way to bring that down because you have no choice but to come over more over top of it. I mean, it's just the same things. I should probably stop doing these round reviews because they're the same thing. I complain about the same darn thing in all of them. So we have some trouble on the green once again. I just pick it up after a quad bogey. Yeah. And this was a really hard one. We both decided just to swing out of our minds. I'm gonna guess this was 105 club speed, maybe 107. I'm a little bit further away from the ball, and I just let her rip, and it turns out to be great. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm like, that's even harder than the one at Baker. I don't think I've ever swung a club this hard in play. It was a good it was a good one. And we ended up on the fairway. So we hit a couple fairways today. That's good. And this was the whole of the round. For sure. Definitely put us in a good position to get our first birdie attempt. It's late. It's 11:30. To give us a good opportunity to attempt to get our first birdie. So we got this, and you saw it in the last round review with Baker. The pin was a problem. You can see that it's kind of in the center. It's hard to see from here, but it's leaning a bit towards where I'm putting. So as we're looking at it, it's back left. Right? It's not quite to the lip, but it's almost there. And I hit the putt right towards it, and it doinks. Now, had that not been there, had the pin not been in, that rhymed, this would be my first birdie of all time. And we get a little frustrated that the pin was in. I said I was going to remove the pin from now on after the end of the Baker round. I didn't. And I got bit. I got bit for it. So we take our par. And that was the 1, 2, only 2. Yeah. Ouch. 2 pars. I think that was the best opportunity I'm going to get this year. So same philosophy, just tried to whack it again. Yeah, I mean, I'm just coming underneath. Not good. So another shot of the year. My second shot. I chunk it. You'll see it here. I chunk it. It hits the cart path and then bounces into the bunker. I just look back and I'm like, what the hell did I just witness? And then this right here is a callback. Earlier in the round, we drove past this, I think on our way to 2 or 3. And I'm like, wow, look at that, all that pine straw. Yeah, I'm in it. On this weird ledge. Like, this is just the round of weird lies. and we try and get out. I mean, I don't know what else I could have done. Wade forward. That's about it. What else? We repaired divots, or ball marks, I should say. He hump putts once again. Then I got a dastardly downhiller. Lips out again. I'm coming for the YouTube King, YouTube Lip Out King trophy. And then I want to talk about this sequence of 3 wood shots, and then we'll leave it because this is already almost as long as the round was. So the 3 wood out of the rough, I come over the top, not good. It goes to the left onto a hill. So once again, I have a 3 wood shot where I'm basically, I think the ball is equivalent to about knee height. So I've almost got my arms fully extended out, nearly straight. I mean, it's very awkward, but I do make good contact. And it goes quite far. As you can see, the bunker is right here on the other side of this tree. I mean, you can't see it, but you have to believe me. And it gets up there. And then again, second and third shot struggles. We sail the green out of the bunker. I mean, what was I doing using a 52? It should always be a 60 out of a bunker. I think I said that. And then right here, another hill where the ball is more than likely going to be above your feet. And I'm better at these weird lies. I mean, that gets really close. Look at that. That's within 3 feet. It's like 2.5. 1, 2, maybe 4 feet. And then he gets so so lucky here. And so he's got a long putt. Here it comes. It lips out, but then rolls back in, and we celebrate a bit. And then I got this to wrap up the round. A funny story about this ball marker. I was at the Minnesota State Fair, and I got the new chocolate, like triple chocolate mini donuts. So they're chocolate mini donuts covered in chocolate fudge, like syrup kind of thing. Chocolate chips. I think it had Oreos on it, and then powdered sugar. Oh, amazing, right? I'm a big sweets guy, if you couldn't tell. I mean, look at this. Look at this belly. No, like I said, we're back in the gym. We're working on it. So be on the lookout for that. And they have 2 different lines. One is the order line, and they give you like a token. It's a little plastic. It's like 1.5 inches, like the size of a $50 or a silver dollar, one of the 2. 1.5 inches in diameter, maybe an inch. And they give that to you, and then you give it to the guy in the second line, and you say what you ordered. Yeah, you're supposed to put it in a basket. I didn't, and now that's my ball marker. So there's a little story behind that. So I'm explaining. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah. I busted open my thumb. I don't even know how it happened. But I was at the range prior to this round, like a day or 2 before, maybe on Friday. And yeah, I was doing some driver, some speed, trying to get more speed. And something must have happened because I have a weird grip where my left is over my right. I don't know. Something must have happened where I'm coming in and I scraped it either with my nail or something. I don't know. So I was just explaining that. I wanted to make sure when we shook hands that I didn't get him. with my nail because I went like this and he went like this. And I was like, what? I thought he would understand like the Wolfpack NWO thing, but I guess he doesn't watch wrestling. But anyway, we sink. No, we do not. Like I said. So anyway, we sink that to end with a bogey. About the scorecard, we're gonna add another row for when we do 18s. Obviously, we got something coming in the works, and then we had to put the total down here. So our total was 115. There was a couple things we had to change. There was a 7 that was actually a 6, and then a where was it? I think an 8 that was actually a 7. So this is the updated card, and our official score 43 over par, which is, oh man, not good. So we hit a 20 over par front 9 and a 23 over par back 9. That is terrible. That is terrible. So a par 5, obviously making up for 72, we get a 7 and a plus 43, so 115. So we didn't even break 110. Originally I was like, if I hit 14 over par, which is my average for 9 holes, if I do that on the front and back 9, that's 100. Maybe I get a birdie, maybe I get some pars. I wasn't expecting taking 2 gentlemen's 8s. I mean, that really hurt my round, obviously. And then the 8 on the second hole really sucked. Other than that, double bogey, triple bogey, I'm okay with. But yeah, I mean, ugh. There was 3 where I took 8 on par 4s, and that really killed my rounds. So, all in all, it was fun. We got another 18 hole coming for a bachelor party for a Hetty, Cut and Carry Golf. He was in the Baker videos, so feel free to stick around for that. I know we have another couple another couple videos coming, so we should have content scheduled out until October, the first week of October. So yeah, we'll see you guys on Wednesday for another round. Until then, appreciate y'all, love y'all, and we'll see you then.